Hi there everybody, and welcome to another video. On today's video I have this Mercedes GLC 2018, and I'm going to show you the location of the fuses. I'll also show you the fuse chart here, which tells you which fuse is for what. So if you look at your manual, if you have one, and you open page 373, it says fuses, and it gives you a number of warnings and how to change fuses and whatnot. So it's a good idea to always check. So as I was saying, it's important to read the warnings here that they give you, such as telling you not to replace fuses with higher amperage fuses, or try to bridge fuses or whatnot, because you can cause other kind of problems. You can even cause a fire. So, and as it says there is a risk of an accident and injury. Always replace fuses with specific new fuses of the correct amperage. So just follow the, as I said, the instructions here. Also tells you the chart. So the fuse allocation chart, it's on the fuse box in the luggage compartment. So that's where I got that from. I just took it out in order to put it on the video here. And then you'll come to this place here where it also tells you, before replacing a fuse, observe the important safety notes. Switch off the engine, switch off all electrical consumers, make sure the ignition is switched off, or when using the key, turn the key to position 0 in the ignition, lock and remove the key, secure the vehicle against rolling away and whatnot. So just follow the safety procedures that they give you. So there are fuses in the cockpit fuse box. The fuse box is under a cover on the side of the dashboard. You can obtain further information from Mercedes-Benz Service Center, and this is where they are telling you fuses are. So they are on a panel on the side as shown there, and we'll have a look at that. In this picture, they're showing you a left-hand drive, but the car I have is a right-hand drive. So the steering is on this side, and this box is on the other side. So we'll have a look at that anyway. And then you have fuses in the engine compartment. Again, you have another warning there. And for the fuses on the engine compartment, you need to remove 2 little tabs and then lift the cover up. Now again, and this picture is showing you, this is showing you on the right hand side if you're in front of the car. However, in this model it's on the left hand side, and then once you lift that cover, you'll see the fuse box there, and you need to remove some Torx screws, 3 of them. Loosen the screws and fold up fuse box lead and remove it. So we'll do that in a minute. And then we have a fuse box in the luggage compartment. So you open the boot and you will find a bit of carpet that is covering the fuse box. So again, we'll have a look at that in a minute. And now here you can see, we'll concentrate on this list here because this is the English bit. This is German, I think. So I'm just going to slowly go down here, and if you're looking for a specific fuse, then you can pause the video as we go along and have a look. Another thing to note is that if you're looking for a specific fuse, something like central locking, for example, you can see that central locking can be managed by quite a number of fuses there. So you do need to check them all. Some of those may not be allocated in a fuse box. It just means that because those systems are shared, if your car doesn't have those extras, then you won't have the fuses. So not all fuses will be on all the slots. That's just something to remember. And another thing is, this model I have is a petrol automatic, the 220 diesel. If you have a different version, if you have a manual, or you have a different engine size and whatnot, then this chart may be slightly different. So don't just rely on this chart for all the cars out there. This is for a GLC. However, just remember that not all GLCs will have the exact same allocations. And also this is a 2018, so the 2022 might be different. So there we are. And also on the back of this chart, they also show you the fuse boxes and how they are, how the fuses are numbered. So it's a good idea to have a look at this chart. So in the engine compartment, driver's side, it's this fuse box. We're gonna have a look at that. You can see the allocations for fuses, fuse numbers, 108, 9, 10, 11, 12, and whatnot. 128, 100, 114. Then it says in the vehicle interior on the left hand side of the dashboard. So this one here. So if you look at that number there, it's showing you that. And then it says in the trunk, under the load surface, again, another chart there with allocated fuses. It says there, optional, so you may not find that there. And another one here, it says in the vehicle interior on the right hand side of the front foot area. So the manual shows us 3 fuse boxes, however there is here they're showing us 4. Okay, so as I was saying, the manual doesn't actually it doesn't show this fuse box here. It shows you this one, and this one. Also the ones marked here with a little star, so these ones that have they have a little star on the side are for the right hand drive model. So this fuse box here is located there on the right hand drive car. The same fuse box is located there on the other side on the left hand drive car. So here it's showing us 1, 2, 3, and 4 fuse boxes. So not really sure why the manual doesn't show that particular fuse box there, considering it's here. But we'll have a look and see if it's there. If it's there, then we'll take the cover out and have a look if it's there. If however, for some reason they don't show it in the manual, it could be because those fuses are not the kind of fuses that are meant to be replaced by the general public. Then that's a different story. So we have fuses from 200 to 213, 216 here, even 220. So from fuse number 200 to 220. And so yes, there are fuses here like ignition lock 205, instrument cluster fuse 208. So again, manual doesn't actually show that fuse box. Now again, whether this manual is made for the GLC 220D, which maybe doesn't have that fuse box, I don't know. So this could be a general chart which includes other models. So that's why we'll have a look, physical look, and see if that exists on this car. So let's get to the car and have a look. Okay, so I'm at the car now, and we can have a look at the fuse boxes that are shown in the manual. So in the manual, they show us 3 fuse boxes. In the list of the fuses, the allocations, they show 4, but I have checked the panels on the sides and there's nothing. So I'm just going to concentrate on the 3 fuse boxes that are shown in the manual. So it says driver side, and here in the UK it's a right-hand drive, and so the fuse box will be underneath this cover here. So you need to twist these little pins here, put them straight. I've already opened them, and then you are able to lift this cover, and once you lift that cover, then the fuse box is this one here. So you need to remove these, undo these Torx screws, and they were a T20 Torx, and then you can lift this up, and this is where the fuses are. Let's take this little cover out. So that's where your fuses are, and you got some relays there, and you may see that the fuses are actually numbered as well. So if you look closely, you can just see the numbers there, like F15, 16, 17, 18, F19, 20, and so on. Here it shows you the number 1 there, down there, and then the number 6 on this end. So that goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So that is where our first fuse box is, with some relays. So the manual doesn't tell me what the relays are for, so I can't really tell you what those relays are for either. That will have to be a Google search if you want to find out. Okay, let me just close this box. No need to over tighten those. Fit this cover back on there. So I'll just fit this cover back on and we'll go and have a look at the other fuse box. Okay, so passenger side, footwell to the left here. There's this cover, And let's try to get my light there. Pull the cover out, and the fuses are right there. So, and as I said, I checked to see if there was any fuses in this panel and the other side, and there was nothing. So let's just stick to what the manual says. And now we go to the boot here. If you open the boot and open this cover, you will reveal this area, and in here is this cutout here, and if you lift that cutout, that's where the fuses are. And again, some relays, and also the fuse card with the allocations is just there. And this is what we have. And again, the fuses are numbered, so you can't really go wrong. And another thing is, not every fuse is in the slot, as we already mentioned. If your car doesn't have those features, then you won't have those fuses either. And that's pretty much it, really. So, having shown you that, I hope this video helps. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. So thank you for watching.